Yo, so we have another quick lick lesson. This time round we are looking at one of Slash's licks, and that is from the song Rocket Queen, taken from Appetite for Destruction. If this lesson does appeal to you and you do like it, please do hit that bell button for all the future notifications. If you're within the 7 days of this going live, please hit the hype button because it helps. There we go, that's all the gubbins out of the way. Let's jump straight in with the breakdown. I was going to say on with the breakdown, but I went on. There we go. Breakdown coming up now. Here it is. Starts with the 14th fret, first string, and you're going to bend that twice, bending it up, letting it down, bending it up, letting it down. But in between the two, you end up with a slightly shorter cut off, and so you're not going to bleed them over into one another. Now as you do the second bend, so you're pulling off to the 12 on that same string, back to the 14 for a staccato note, and then this is kind of like a Hendrixism coming into it, where you bend up the 14, coming down to the 12 without hearing the 14 release at that bend. Straight to the 14th fret, second string, with a bit of vibrato to finish bar number 1. Now this is my favourite, or one of my favourite parts actually, of this style of lick, where it's mainly 16th notes throughout that second bar, where we've got, I'll do that again. Then you go to the two strikes of the 12th fret first string, back to the second string 14, pull off to 12, back to the 14, 2 strikes of that with the second one pulling off to the 12, and then to the 13 of your third string. So that whole sequence should sound something along the lines of that. Then you back to the 14th fret on the first string, and that's the next stage coming up, which is the 2 bars. So you end up with the 14 bending up once, stopping that at the top of the bend and then releasing it without hearing it, back to the 14, and you're going to bend up, release, pull off to 12, just like that. 14 again with the Hendrix style coming up now, so you're going to bend the 14th fret and then without releasing it go straight down to the 12, and then you go to the 14 on the second string for a slowish bend before your first finger comes across to the 11 on the first string, little finger to the 14 on the first string, and then third finger even on the 14th fret of that second string. You can bend this up and release it, or you can start it at the top of the bend, where you're letting it down and then pulling off to that 12 before you go to the 13 on the third string, back to the 12 on that second string. So, and that is your lick. Right, shall I play it slow? I think I should. Well, slowish. So it goes 3, 4. And that's your lick. Right, quick lick. Done again, week number 2 or lesson number 2, whichever way you want to look at it. I'll leave you with it. At the end, once again, thank you very much for sticking with it. Hopefully you click that hype button just to push this video along. Visit all the socials, tab is free on my website, and come along and say hi, comment below with anything that you'd like to see on these quick licks. Nice one. See you later everyone, have a very good week.